Hi there. I'm Cindy Scott,
And I'm Brian Seeger.
and we are very happy to be part of this amazing music series, New Orleans Museum of Art streaming concert series. And it is curated by a man named Mahmoud Chouki, who's a fabulous guitarist. And we appreciate that he invited us to play music for you.
Yes, indeed. He is amazing. He doesn't just play guitar, he plays everything. And if you were going to the concert series at the museum in the spring that featured a lot of international musicians, that also was a program that Mahmoud had curated. And I'm proud to say that I was maybe one of the first New Orleans musicians that Mahmoud met. He was on an epic journey around the United States almost exactly 5 years ago, and he came through New Orleans, and he came to a club that I was playing on Frenchman Street, and
Well, I remember when he came up to you after your
Oh, were
set
you at
break.
the
I
gig?
was at the gig,
Oh,
and he
okay.
came up on the break and introduced himself because he just loved your playing.
Oh, okay, and I gave him a CD, and he said he was going to come back and give me a CD, and I waited around a little bit at the end of the gig, and he didn't come back, and it was like one of those things. But I had his business card, and the next day I took his business card out of my pocket and I looked at it, and just from looking at the business card, I was like, and what the little bit that I had met of him, I was like, wow, I need to know this guy. And so I like cold emailed him a dinner invitation, and he came over, and Cindy came by, and
I guess he didn't think it was all that strange.
yeah, I guess not. I remember being proud that I did it, and and man, we just had a wonderful night, and that was the beginning of a great friendship. He moved back to Morocco, and at some point, I became aware of that he was performing this tune that we're about to do. That was a tune of mine with his band over there, and I was super touched by that. And so we wanted to add it on the program kind of as a shout out to him and as a thank you. And it's a tune that we like a lot. And Cindy wrote words to the tune, and it's called Laura Lee.
I can hear the campfire burning. I close my eyes and still I see a road that could take me home now, home to my sweet Laura Lee. Hear the ghost of the bison running, but maybe that's just my fear taking home. And how I wish I were on my way now, home to my sweet Laura Lee. In a dream, she soothes me gently, strokes my face with her cool hands. On a breeze, she whispers softly words my spirit understands. And all I am is in my mind now. My fire is out and my fear is gone. Here's the road that takes me home now, home to my sweet Laura Lee. There she is, waiting for me, my home. My sweet, my heart, my love. I see her face before me. I hear her voice inside me, and I am home with Laura Lee.
Yeah, you're right.
Thanks.
It's the weirdest part about doing this is like, it's like being in a recording studio, except at least in the recording studio, there's like one person on the talkback mic, at least one saying,
That was the take.
yeah, or saying,
that again.
maybe you should do that again.
So we just cheer for each other.
Yes, that's our thing.
Yay, Brian!
That's our
Good
shtick.
job.
Yes, thank you.
Yeah. So we've got a short set of music for you, and it's a little eclectic. We both have been kind of performing jazz standards for a long, long time, and in the last maybe 10 years or so, I guess even longer, since I moved to New Orleans, basically, and my mentors, Harold Batiste and people like that, would say, you know, it's all music. So the secret is to farm the stuff that lights you up inside, and don't worry about what it's called. So I guess that's kind of where I've gotten with my choices of music.
Yeah, I am on the faculty at the University of New Orleans, and I sit in Mr. Batiste's office to this day, and think of his guiding hand and how encompassing it was, and and probably all music is Black American music, basically.
At least
and
American music is.
So it all fits in that umbrella. I don't think it needed to have a particular word attached to it, other than good or not good. Yes.
That is true. But we're going to do a song from the Great American Songbook, and I don't know about Brian, but I've been singing this song for a long, long time, and the interesting thing now is it got put in the show, and it's been put in a few of our live streams lately because I discovered this verse. And the verse to this song is just kind of like, when I read the words the first time, I was like, oh gosh, I have to learn that. It's totally appropriate to where we are now. And it's kind of about hope and about facing adversity and trying to get the most out of it, make the best out of it. So here goes. We're going to sing Pennies from Heaven for you with this verse that I love. It's a great verse. A long time ago, a million years BC, the best things in life were absolutely free, but no one appreciated a sky that was always blue, and no one congratulated a moon that was always new. So it was planned that they would vanish now and then, and we must pay before we get them back again. That's what storms were made for, and you shouldn't be afraid, for every time it rains pennies from heaven. Don't you know each cloud contains pennies from heaven? You'll find your fortune falling all over town. Be sure that your umbrella is upside down. Trade them for a pocket of sunshine and flowers. 'Cause if you want the things you love, you'll have a few flowers. So when you hear the thunder, don't run under a tree. There'll be pennies from heaven for you and for me. Brian. Hey, Brian. Every time it rains, pennies from heaven. Don't you know each cloud contains pennies from heaven? You will find your fortune falling all over town. You better be sure that your umbrella is upside down. Come on and trade them for a package of flowers. If you want the things you love, you will have a few showers. So when you hear the thunder, don't run under a tree. There'll be pennies for you. There'll be pennies for me. Pennies from heaven for you and me. Raindrops keep falling on my head.
Yeah. Glad we added that one to the book.
Me too. That was one of my dad's favorite songs of all time. There's a family joke about that, but I won't tell it now. Next, maybe when I see you all live and in person, you can ask me and I'll tell you the story about my father and pennies from heaven. How about that? Is that a deal? Cool. We got one more song for you.
No, we don't.
No, we don't. We have two more songs for you. We have two more songs for you. I was admonished in an earlier take of this to make sure I announced the last song, so I was really trying to get it all done. We're not perfect people. We're not perfect people, and we're not perfect people. Okay, enough of that. I'm going to play the guitar again. So this next song is a song that I wrote, and I had some help from a New Orleans guy named Robert Bigelow. And it's kind of like my 10-year anniversary song. Y'all know what I mean when I say that, the New Orleans people. 10-year anniversary of Hurricane Katrina. And there's a story that goes along with it. So after the storm, my husband and I were in Biloxi, Mississippi, and we were helping what we were doing was providing logistics support for the linemen that came in to restore power to South Mississippi. And so there were all these guys from all over the country, and they were living in this warehouse at the Navy base in Biloxi because there was nothing around. No hotels, no nothing. And there was really no power. We had generators, and there was no water or anything like that. So in this warehouse, we were charged with providing showers for these guys, of course. And we really weren't doing that. We ordered these mobile shower units, and as they were on the highway to come to the site, FEMA confiscated them. So basically the poor guys were working day after day in September after the storm in Biloxi, and you know what that means, without a shower. So we finally just decided to build them, and we built plywood boxes and piped in water with PVC pipe, and we bought shower heads, and we just put them on the wall. And there were two big open containers, one for women and one for men, and they didn't have roofs. And they had no partitions, no shower curtains, no nothing. So the night before they went live, I went in one. It was about midnight, and it was pitch black outside because there were no lights, right? And there was not much humidity because it was all gone from the storm. So you could look up, and I have never seen a sky like that, at least not in Mississippi or Louisiana. Just this blanket of these gorgeous stars. And my sister had sent me this box full of lavender bath products because lavender is healing. Did y'all know that? Lavender has healing properties. So I needed to heal because it was really, as we all know, kind of a pretty freaking rough time.
I guess you're good that FEMA didn't confiscate that.
My lavender bath products?
Lavender bath
yeah, because I got a song out of it. And I will tell you that when I was underneath the cold water all by myself in this open shower looking at this blanket of stars slathered in lavender, it was a moment. And it was the first time I'd been by myself. And I just cried and cried and cried. And it was one of those moments where I knew it was important at the time. And I knew that was sort of a marker, and I was wise enough and old enough then to recognize that time would heal. So this song is about that. It's called Lavender Rain. And I actually wrote it 10 years after because I had written this song on guitar, and I didn't have a story for it. And I went scrolling through my phone for ideas, and there were the words Lavender Rain. And I burst into tears and knew that that's what this song was supposed to be. Take me to where we were, gently, because I'm broken. I can't imagine anything at all could be the same. Take me to what we lost. Nights turn to years. Time's sweet embrace soaks up our tears. So let me feel what I need to feel. Only then can I start my mending. Standing here alone under the cold, clean, clear lavender rain. Under stars unchanged. Days turn to nights. Nights turn to years. Time's sweet embrace soaks up our tears. So let me feel what I need to feel. Only then can I start my mending. Cool my sunburned heart under the cold, clean, clear lavender rain. Under stars unchanged.
Nice.
Thank you, thank you.
You didn't lose it.
I didn't lose it. I thought about it once or twice.
I could feel it. I was wondering if it was going to be one of those times.
I mean, it definitely feels like we're in one of those times. We're going to get through this, y'all. We're going to all get through this together. We are.
Yep.
That said, we do really appreciate the opportunity to get to do what we do, which is bring ourselves to you all with music. It's definitely a big part of who we are, and as musicians, this time it's really challenging for everybody. I'm not trying to say that it's not, but definitely is for musicians, because we're used to kind of sharing ourselves with people through music, and we just don't have those opportunities very much. So this is an opportunity to do that, and even though it's new format, definitely feels different. It's still beautiful, and we thank you for being here and allowing us to let you see a little bit of who we are. And maybe we'll get to see who you are next time, live and in person. That would be my wish. We got one more song for you. This time we really do have one more song for you.
This is a song that was written by Paul Sonia. He is the curator of, is it the Botanical Garden series?
Mm-hmm.
And he's a really talented songwriter, and I'm not sure that everybody knows that about him.
I think people that really know him in terms of the Botanical Gardens series, he's also a big part of the actual Botanical Gardens in the New Orleans Museum of Art grounds. So they know him because he plays there sometimes.
Right. And so when we were putting together a record that was supposed to have a very niche audience, and it contains a lot of social justice tunes and tunes about affirmation and healing, and we started this record a long time ago. And for many number of reasons, it's sort of been languishing in the can. But when we did the record, we wanted to keep it close in to the family, so it's either all tunes that we wrote, had a hand in writing, or it was good friends of ours tunes. So this Paul tune just really solidly fit in the album, how the album was going to come out. And Cindy's actually threatening to release that record sometime soon. And this tune's on it, and is Laura Lee on it?
Laura Lee is on it.
Okay, so if she does release it.
And Lavender Rain's on it too.
Stand by. Watch your website every day, cindyscottmusic.com, and it'll be easier to release once she has a title for the record, other than the 4-year-old record. But yeah, this tune is on it, and we kind of put a lot on the tune. I hope that Paul's happy with what we did to the tune, but the story is self-explanatory, and we've all probably can relate to it, and I just thought it was a great tune. So the tune's called "Girl on the Corner."
Up a cardboard sign, homeless and out of work, can you spare me a dime? Well, her hair's all matted, and she's got a dog on a leash. She's the girl on the corner, and she's looking at me. I'm the lady in the car with my radio on, and I'm tapping my feet to the beat of one of my favorite songs. And then I see her there out of the corner of my eye, and the light turns red and I can't roll on by. Girl on the corner there every day, fighting the fight and she's losing her way. The girl on the corner has no place to go. She's all out of luck, she's too young to look old. Well, I wonder where she came from, what she was like. When she was just a little girl, did she have sweet dreams at night? Did she run away from trouble on her family tree? What would her mama think about her little girl just looking at me? Girl on the corner there every day, fighting the fight and she's losing her way. The girl on the corner has no place to go. She's all out of luck, she's too young to look old. into my pocket for $1 or $2. I put the money in her hand, and she nods to me, thank you. And it makes me feel good for 50 feet or so. And then I press on the gas. Yeah, yeah, yeah. 'Cause I've got places to go. Girl on the corner gets smaller as I drive away. She's beating the path through the grass, walking up and down day after day. And another car stops when the light turns red. The next in line to spend time with the girl on the corner. Girl on the corner there every day, fighting the fight, and she's losing her way. The girl on the corner has no place to go. She's all out of luck, and she's too young to look old. She's there day after day after day after day, and she's fighting the fight, but she's losing her way. She's there, I see her there, and I ask myself why. She's there, she's the girl on the corner. Girl on the corner. Girl on the corner. Girl on the corner.
Yeah, there you have it.
Thank you, Paul Sanyat, for a beautiful song. That'll make you stop and think for a
Yes.
second.
And thanks for tuning in and listening. And thank you to the New Orleans Museum of Art and to Mahmoud Chouki. And check out the rest of the series. And it's great to be able to play for you all.
Yeah, and the next time we'll see you, it will be in person, and there'll be a hug fest.
Hugs, yes.
And we're
Lots
not
of
kidding.
hugs.
So lots and lots
Be
of hugs.
prepared.
Yes. We love you all. Thank you for letting us share ourselves and our music with you. And everybody stay safe and healthy. Good night.
Take care.
In line to spend time with a girl on the corner.